Okay. Good morning to all. Honorable Chairman, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members of the State Legislature, it's a great honor and privilege to address this joint session of both the houses of Andhra Pradesh State Legislature on the occasion of the budget session 2023-24. It is almost 4 years since the journey to fulfill the hopes of more than 5 crore people of this state had begun under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Relentless efforts have been made during all these years in ensuring that governance is more inclusive and transparent. It is indeed heartening to share the way aspirations of the underprivileged, marginalized, and vulnerable groups have been fulfilled through the implementation of several pro-poor initiatives. Ever since my government was formed in 2019, we have embarked on an inclusive governance model under the broad welfare umbrella of Navaratnalu. Moving in sync with the global development agenda of sustainable development goals, the government has carved a well-knit development and welfare framework of Navaratnalu, implicitly adopting the concept of leave no one behind. Implementation of this integrated welfare program, where all schemes of the government have been mapped with SDGs, has facilitated direct benefit transfer by the click of a button into the bank accounts of the beneficiaries without any leakages or discrimination on any ground whatsoever, and with transparency under various schemes. New age institutions for effective service delivery. My government has recognized the importance of ensuring timely and transparent public service delivery to various sections of the population, which include the hitherto neglected classes of SCs, STs, BCs, minorities, farmers, and women. 15,004 village ward Sachivalayas across the state are instrumental in ensuring effective and transparent service delivery. During these 45 months, my government has extended financial assistance of about 97 lakh crores under various programs with an aim of improving living standards of the people regardless of caste, creed, religion, gender, and political affiliation under the ambit of Navaratnalu. Further, for more effective identification of beneficiaries, my government is conducting mandatory social audit before the launch of any scheme. The village ward volunteers deployed in rural urban areas for delivering government services and welfare schemes at the doorsteps of all eligible households have proved extremely effective. Now, economic growth. The economy of the state continues its encouraging trend. The advanced estimates for 2022-23 indicate an overall growth of 16.22% at current prices. All the three sectors of the economy, namely agriculture and allied industries and services, are projected to show significant growth performance. The industry and services sectors have helped the economy to register higher overall growth. The per capita income of Andhra Pradesh at current prices have moved up from rupees 1,92,517 in 2021 to rupees 2,19,518, with an impressive growth of 14.02%. The effective policy formation and implementation by my government has ensured a year-on-year GSDP growth rate at 11.43% in 2021, which is the highest amongst all the states. Now, quality education, nurturing future generations. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan has said, and I quote, "The end product of education should be a free, creative man who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature," unquote. Education is most effective resource to transform the younger generations. My government is utilizing every possible opportunity to develop the future generation to be globally competitive in all aspects. Towards this endeavor, utmost importance is being given to education through several path-breaking interventions. These include strengthening of the existing infrastructure in all government schools, streamlining and upgrading the midday meal program, implementing curricular reforms in consonance with the National Education Policy 2020, and setting up of an effective regulatory and monitoring mechanism. I would like to briefly highlight some of the interventions of my government that are contributing to quality learning outcomes. With an objective of modernizing and strengthening infrastructure in schools and thereby making environment more conducive for learning, my government is implementing Manabadi Nadu Nedu initiative since 2021. 15,717 schools have been taken up for revamp under the phase 1 with a financial outlay of rupees 3,669 crores. Under this initiative, amenities under 12 categories such as toilets with running water, electrification with fans and tube lights, drinking water supply, furniture for students and staff, etc. are made available in schools. Under the second phase, which is in progress, 22,344 schools are and 280 other educational institutions under this initiative with an estimated total cost of rupees 16,021.67 crores. To make sure that poverty of the parents does not come in the way of educating their children, my government has supported 44.49 lakh mothers in sending their 84 lakh children to schools under Jagananna Amma Odi's program. My government has so far spent 19,617.60 crores under this initiative. Out of the amount of rupees 15,000 being given annually to each mother, rupees 1,000 is earmarked for toilet maintenance fund and another rupees 1,000 for school maintenance fund, which is released directly to the parents' committees in the government schools. Digital learning has been the cornerstone of educational reforms in the state. With an aim to making students from socially deprived backgrounds globally competitive, my government has distributed 5.2 lakh tabs worth rupees 690 crores. The tabs are preloaded with BYJU'S content and they have been distributed to 4.60 lakh students of 8th class and 60,000 teachers of government and aided schools free of cost. To further bolster up our efforts in this direction, we are planning to introduce interactive flat panels from classes 6 and above. The panels are planned to be installed in 30,213 classrooms in 5,800 schools. with an aim to minimize the school dropouts and to improve gross enrollment ratio. My government has distributed student kits well before reopening of the schools under Jagananna Vidya Kanuka. These kits consist of all the required textbooks, uniforms, shoes, etc. required for the students. My government has spent rupees 2,368 crores since 2021, benefiting 47.4 lakh students of classes 1 to 10 in all the government and other government-aided schools in the state. The government has recognized the importance of nutrition for the healthy future of the children. To address the issue of malnutrition amongst children, the revamped midday meal program with additional nutritious food items in the menu in the name of Jagananna Goru Mudda is being implemented in the state for the children of classes 1 to 10, covering 43.26 lakh children. The amount incurred so far on this program by my government is rupees 3,239 crores. Realizing the importance, value attached globally for English in the modern times and to equip our students for 21st century skill demands, my government is actively working to provide quality English medium education to all and thereby fulfill the aspirations of the parents from poorer sections. Bilingual textbooks, English labs have been introduced to achieve this aim. My government has implemented several curricular reforms from the academic year 2020-21 with a greater focus on foundational learning and numeracy. The textbooks from classes 1 to 7 have been redesigned with greater focus on an activity-based curriculum. Affiliation of government schools to CBSE and the capacity building of teachers are some of the other key reforms initiated. Keeping in view of the affiliation of all government schools to CBSE, the textbooks for class 8 have been adopted from NCERT and customized with local content and printed in bilingual both in Telugu and English. Sorry. I have some throat irritation, I'm sorry. To ensure that all the students passing out of high schools continue their education and don't drop out, my government has decided to establish at least 2 junior colleges per mandal across the state, out of which one shall be exclusively for girls. My government is giving utmost importance to higher education. Andhra Pradesh is the only state in the country to take complete responsibility for providing higher education to 100% of its eligible students free of cost without any financial burden on their families. The government has initiated path-breaking reforms to transform the youth of the state into enlightened and employable global citizens ready to tackle future global challenges. With a view to ensuring that higher education is accessible even to children of disadvantaged sections, my government is reimbursing total fees under Jagananna Vidya Dinena. Under the scheme, the amount is transferred directly on a quarterly basis into the accounts of such mothers whose children pursue ITI, polytechnic, degree, engineering, B Pharmacy and other courses. So far, rupees 9,249 crores have been reimbursed to 24.75 lakh beneficiaries. Through Jagananna Vasati Divena, we are providing allowance up to rupees 20,000 for hostel and mess charges. Under the scheme, amount is credited directly into the accounts of mothers whose children are pursuing higher education. So far, an amount of rupees 3,366 crores has been disbursed to 18.77 lakh students under the scheme. Effective implementation of equitable and inclusive schemes like Jagananna Vidya Divena and Jagananna Vasati Divena has resulted in significant improvements in gross enrollment ratio in Andhra Pradesh. The government has also established new higher educational institutions such as Tribal Engineering College at Kurupam, JNTU Gurajada at Vizianagaram, Andhra Kesari University at Ongole, Dr. YSR Architecture and Fine Arts University at YSR Kadapa, Cluster University at Kurnool, and 14 government degree colleges to provide accessible and inclusive higher education. For the first time in the country, my government has created a 50% government quota in medical dental courses and a 35% government quota in all other courses in private universities in the state. Meritorious poor students are provided admission to private universities following the rule of reservation. Good health and well-being, the key pillars of a healthy society. Dennis Waitley had said, and I quote, "Time and health are two precious assets that we don't recognize and appreciate until they have been depleted," unquote. Providing access to health facilities for all citizens and achieving universal health coverage is one of the key priorities of my government. My government is providing quality health care free of cost for all through Dr. YSR Arogya Shri scheme. The scheme covers about 1.41 crore families, and this constitutes nearly 95% of the state's population. The procedures covered under Dr. YSR Arogya Shri program have been increased from 2,446 to 3,255 from October 2022. The scheme coverage now extends outside the state to the cities of Hyderabad, Chennai and Bangalore for 716 super specialty procedures in a significant move to help the citizens, especially the poor. COVID-19 treatment has been brought under Arogya Shri umbrella. 1.41 crore smart health cards with QR code are issued to the eligible beneficiaries under Dr. YSR Arogya Shri scheme. Furthermore, under Dr. YSR Arogya Asara scheme, a maximum of rupees 5,000 per month is provided as financial assistance to patients for the post-surgery care, recognizing the need to compensate for their lost working ability. So far, an amount of rupees 971.28 crores has been spent benefiting 15.65 lakh persons. As a result of effective implementation of mother and child care services in the state, there has been a phenomenal decline of 19% in the maternal mortality ratio, which has steeply declined to 45. The state stood fourth at the national level as per the latest SRS report, and the state has already achieved the SDG target of 70 per 1 lakh live births well before the timeline of the year 2030. Under the 5-child mortality rate too has witnessed a 13% decline and stood at 27% per 1,000 live births as per the latest SRS report, and inching towards the SDG target of 25 per 1,000 live births by 2030. My government has formulated the Family Physician Program intended to extend the healthcare services at the doorsteps of the community through the medical officers to deliver curative care in addition to prevention of diseases. Under this program, medical officers will visit Dr. YSR village health clinics twice in a month to deliver the priority medical services along with CHOs, ANMs, ASHAs and other PHC staff. To achieve the objective under the family physician concept, 2 doctors are made available in all the PHCs on permanent recruitment, with 1 doctor attending the PHC and the other attending the YSR village health clinic through 104 MMU vehicles on fixed day schedule to provide the healthcare services. My government is committed to reducing the infant mortality rate by strengthening neonatal care services. To reduce the neonatal mortality, my government is undertaking expansion and strengthening of facilities like special newborn care units, MINI, tribal special newborn care units, nutritional rehabilitation centers. Leveraging technology, better health care access is being provided to the citizens in the state through Dr. YSR telemedicine. Total 2.83 crore teleconsultations have been done through telemedicine, which account for 35% of the total consultations in India, the highest done by any state in the country. My government has launched a comprehensive program of Nadu Nedu for remodeling government hospitals, upgradation of infrastructure facilities and healthcare services across the state in a phased manner over a period of 3 years. As a part of this initiative, 10,032 YSR village health clinics, 528 urban health clinics, 1,124 PHCs, 121 CHCs, and 42 area hospitals are being upgraded. My government has already revamped the 108 ambulances and 104 mobile medical units with modern life-saving equipment. The village health clinics positioned adjacent to the village ward secretariats provide primary health care to the needy at the grassroots level. To ensure that best medical care, my government is establishing 17 medical colleges in addition to the existing 11 medical colleges in the state with an outlay of 8,480 crores. 5 of these 17 new medical colleges will start functioning from the academic year 2023-24. With the objective of reducing avoidable blindness from 1% to 0.3%, Dr. YSR Kanti Velugu scheme is being implemented in the state in 6 phases, targeting specific population in each phase, and to screen 5.60 crore population in the state with an estimated outlay of rupees 560.89 crores. To holistically achieve the health objectives, my government has decided to fill up all the vacant posts in health institutions in the state. Towards this end, in all, 48,639 vacant posts have been filled up. These include 3,899 specialists, 2,088 medical officers, 5,777 staff nurses, 13,540 ANMS, 10,032 mid-level health providers, 13,303 paramedical and support staff. All these efforts will surely minimize the out-of-pocket expenses of the poor and also bring significant improvements in the health parameters. Prioritizing sustainable development goals, my government is taking various innovative steps to improve the nutritional status of beneficiaries under Anganwadi services. My government has put in place several health and nutrition related schemes to make sure that state will achieve the global benchmarks and improve the performance under stunting, wasting, and malnutrition. Committed to achieving the SDGs well in time, my government has laid special focus on closely monitoring the anemia and malnutrition related indicators. 4 of the 8 high priority SDG related indicators being monitored at the highest level on a regular basis pertain to these key 2 parameters. My government has introduced YSR Sampurna Poshana and YSR Sampurna Poshana Plus schemes for supplementary nutrition through Anganwadi centers beside the Poshana Abhiyan scheme of the Government of India. My government is adopting a convergence approach to improve the nutrition of pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children. Through this holistic supplementary nutrition program, a total of 35.7 lakh beneficiaries have been supported. An amount of rupees 6,141 crores has been incurred on this program so far. My government is committed to provide permanent houses to all eligible people by 2024 by providing house sites and houses under Navaratnalu Pedal Andiriki Illu program. Under the program, 30.65 lakh house sites pattas were distributed in the name of women beneficiaries. The value of each such house site is to the tune of 5 to 10 lakhs. So far, 21.25 lakh houses have been sanctioned to the beneficiaries. 4.4 lakh have been completed, and the remaining houses are at various stages of construction. It is also to be noted that all YSR Jagananna colonies are being developed by providing all the required infrastructure facilities like water supply, electricity, approach roads, internal roads, drains, and welcome arches. Infrastructure works worth rupees 32,909 crores are being planned in all the layouts. For the first time in India, all types of pensions under YSR Pension Kanuka are being delivered on the first of every month at the doorsteps of the beneficiaries through Village Ward Voluntary Network. So far, an expenditure of rupees 66,823.79 crores has been incurred, benefiting 64.45 lakh persons every month. Every BPL weaver family who owns a handloom is provided with rupees 24,000 per annum to modernize its equipment under YSR Nethanna Nestam. Rupees 788.5 crore has been distributed to 81,783 weaver beneficiaries so far. The YSR Matsyakara Bharosa stands unique in the country, where relief to fishermen is extended during the lean period. The relief provided to marine fishermen families during the fishing ban period has been enhanced from rupees 4,000 to rupees 10,000, and diesel subsidy is also enhanced from rupees 6 to rupees 9 per litre. So far, an amount of rupees 422 crores has been credited to 1.2 lakh eligible beneficiaries. Furthermore, the ex gratia to the family of any fisherman who dies in high seas has been increased from rupees 5 lakhs to rupees 10 lakhs. Through Jagananna Chedodu, a financial assistance of rupees 10,000 is given to the eligible fishermen, Nai Brahmins, and tailors who have registered permanent or mobile establishments. An amount of rupees 927.49 crores has been directly credited into the accounts of 3.30 lakh beneficiaries under the scheme. Social Security insurance cover is being provided to unorganized sectors, workers of the age group 18 to 70 years under YSR Bima program for accidental deaths, natural deaths, and full and partial disability incidents. So far, claims to a tune of rupees 500 crores has been disbursed during the last 2 years. An annual cash incentive of rupees 10,000 under YSR Vahana Mitra scheme is provided to all eligible driver cum owners of autos, taxis, and maxi cabs to meet maintenance expenses. During the last 4 years, an amount of rupees 1,041 crores was distributed to 2.74 lakh beneficiaries. Through YSR Law Nestam, my government is providing a half-yearly stipend of rupees 30,000 to eligible junior advocates. An amount of rupees 35.4 crores was distributed to 4,248 eligible junior advocates so far. To help street vendors in their effort to access working capital at affordable rates, my government is providing rupees 10,000 loan amount with 0% interest under Jagananna Todu scheme. Under the scheme so far, 2,470.3 crore was disbursed to 15.31 lakh beneficiaries, and the interest amount was also reimbursed. Now on women empowerment. My government has laid utmost emphasis on the empowerment and welfare of women. Recognizing the need for political empowerment of women, my government has provided 50% reservation for women in all local bodies. Further, by way of an act, women have been provided with 50% reservation in all nominated posts and nominated works. Under the YSR Asara, my government has helped the SHG women of rural and urban areas who had availed bank finance to meet their financial needs by reimbursing the entire loan amount outstanding as on 11/4/29 in 4 installments. An amount of rupees 12,758 crores was released in 2 installments to 78.74 lakh SHG women in both rural and urban areas. To absolve the women of the debt trap and free them from the financial burden, my government has introduced YSR Sunna Vaddi scheme, through which the interest amount on the loan will be reimbursed directly to the account of SHG. So far, an amount of rupees 3,615 crores was paid to 1.02 crore SHG women. Through YSR Cheyuta scheme, a financial assistance of rupees 75,000 is provided in 4 phases to all eligible women belonging to SC, ST, BC and minorities in the age group of 45 to 60 years. At 18,750 per year, an amount of rupees 14,129 crores was disbursed in 3 installments to 26.7 lakh women members under the scheme. My government has devised a new scheme, YSR EBC Nestam, to extend financial assistance to women belonging to economically backward classes. Under the scheme, my government will provide financial assistance of rupees 45,000 to each woman beneficiary aged between 45 to 60 years at rupees 15,000 per annum for 3 years. So far, an amount of rupees 595.86 crores has been credited directly into the accounts of 3.94 lakh women. Under YSR Kapu Nestam, my government is providing financial assistance of rupees 75,000 in 5 phases to women who are in the age group of 45 to 60 years belonging to Kapu, Telaga, Ontari and Balija castes at rupees 15,000 per year. So far, an amount of rupees 1,500 crores was paid to 3.56 lakh women. To financially empower the eligible brides and their families, the government has significantly enhanced the incentive and introduced the YSR Kalyana Mastu for SC, ST, BC, minorities other than Muslims, differently abled, and YSR Shadi Tofa for Muslim minorities. The scheme is implemented on saturation basis in a transparent manner through the Grama Ward Sachivalayams to ensure that poverty does not come in the way of education. Mothers who send their children to schools and educational institutions are supported by providing financial assistance in the form of various schemes like Amma Odi, Jagananna Vidya Divena and Jagananna Vasati Divena. Also, all the house site pattas were given in the name of women beneficiaries and distributed to women beneficiaries only. My government has launched YSR Swechha scheme on International Women's Day 2021 with an aim to ensure accessibility to good health and hygiene among adolescent girls and women. So far, an amount of rupees 25.33 crores has been spent on this program. To help women in distress, Disha app was launched by our government. Any woman in distress wait. Any woman in distress can either call police or by simply shaking the mobile, the police will come to her rescue within minutes. This app has received tremendous response with over 1.36 crores downloads till date and 1.11 crore registered users. As a comprehensive measure to address the issues that directly or indirectly concern women and girl child, for the first time, my government has presented gender budget during budget sessions 2021-22. Social justice now. Recognizing that social justice cannot be attained without political empowerment, my government has taken several measures to empower economically and socially deprived sections of the society. Within the Council of Ministers, 50% of the posts in the first round and 70% of the posts in second round were given to SC, ST, BC and minorities. Furthermore, out of 5 deputy CM posts, 4 posts, that is 80%, were given to SC, ST, BC minorities. Within the Zilla Parishad chairman posts, within the Zilla Parishad chairman posts, 9 posts, that is 70% out of 13, were given to SC, ST, BC and minorities. Furthermore, my government has ensured that among nominated posts and nominated works, 50% be reserved to SC, ST, BC and minorities, and an act has been brought to this effect. Accordingly, out of 137 various corporation chairman posts, 58% were given to SC, ST, BC and minorities. To look after the welfare of the backward classes and to implement the government schemes designed for BCs, 56 new BC corporations have been established, duly covering 139 castes. 3 corporations were formed for SCs and 1 corporation has been formed for STs to effectively implement the programs of the government for these sections of the society. My government is implementing various other schemes that directly promote improvement and well-being of the underprivileged and vulnerable classes. These include providing free power to 15.14 lakh SC and 4.5 lakh ST households up to 200 units per month under the Jagjeevan Jyoti scheme. I feel very happy to mention that my government during the past 45 months has implemented several schemes in a transparent manner by transferring an amount of rupees 1.97 lakh crores through DBT mode directly into the bank accounts of the needy and intended beneficiaries. Now about sustainable agricultural production and consumption. Paul Chatfield had said, and I quote, "Agriculture is the noblest of the alchemy. Agriculture is the noblest of the alchemy, for it turns earth and even manure into gold, conferring upon its cultivator the additional reward of health," unquote. Dear members, a resilient farming sector remained as the mainstay for the state economy during COVID times. My government will leave no stone unturned in making agriculture viable and profitable. Let me briefly highlight some of the schemes implemented by the state for the well-being of the farmers in the state. Establishment of 10,778 Raitu Bharosa Kendralu turned out to be a one-stop solution to all the agricultural needs, along with e-crop booking facility that range from providing quality certified key farm inputs to enabling sale of end produce. One RBK is established in every village secretariat with the agriculture, horticulture, fisheries graduate. Further, with an objective of monitoring the prices of commodities daily at RBK level, and prioritizing procurements wherever and whenever necessary, my government is leveraging digital technologies through the usage of continuous monitoring of agricultural prices and procurement. An entire procurement process was re-engineered and digitalized. The e-crop booking put in place at the RBK level itself is acting as a single source for effective policy formulation and implementation of programs such as universal free crop insurance, input subsidy, interest-free crop loans, and procurement of agricultural produce at MSP, along with area-specific guidance for farmers. Further, kiosks are made available at the RBKs so that farmers can now place orders for farm inputs online for delivery at their doorstep. An integrated call center with agri-scientists in place is made available to advise farmers on various crop-related issues. With all these initiatives and RBKs playing a central role with community hiring centers coming up at RBK level itself, promotion of crop diversification, migration of millets production, and switching over to organic farming gradually have all resulted in the sector demonstrating commendable performance. Under the YSR Raitu Bharosa PM Kisan financial assistance of rupees 13,500 is extended to the farmer in 3 installments per year for a period of 5 years, amounting to rupees 67,500 as an input support, and my government is the only one to extend the scheme to landless tenant farmers, ROFR cultivators and cultivators of endowment lands. So far, under this scheme, 52.38 lakh farmer families were benefited with an amount of rupees 27,063 crores. To protect all farmers cultivating agriculture and horticulture crops, universal crop insurance is implemented, wherein farmers' share of premium is paid by the state government for all crops notified under the YSR free crop insurance scheme. An amount of rupees 6,872 crores crop insurance claim was paid to 44.55 lakh farmers so far. Niti Aayog has recognized Dr. YSR free crop insurance implementation as a role model for other states to emulate. 147 YSR agri testing labs are being established at the constituency level, 11 labs at district level, 4 regional coding centers at zonal level. With YSR Polambadi programs being organized for farmers' empowerment, the agriculture supply chain is all set to undergo massive transformation. Under YSR Sunnavaddi Panta Runalu scheme, interest subsidy for crop loans up to rupees 1 lakh is transferred directly to the accounts of the farmers who adhere to loan repayment timelines. So far, 1,834.55 crores interest subsidy, including past dues, was extended to 73.88 lakh farmers. An amount of 1,911.78 crores has been compensated by my government to 22.22 lakh farmers towards crop loss incurred due to natural disasters by way of input subsidy as immediate relief in the same season.
Supreme Court had to intervene, sir. They don't have the right to talk. Supreme Court had to intervene to give that money, sir.
To reduce post-harvest losses and improve quality of output, 1,492 post-harvest infrastructure like integrated pack houses, cold storages, minimal processing units, ripening chambers are being established with a capacity of 6.50 lakh metric tons. Recognizing the need to support families who lost their bread-earning farmers due to distress, ex gratia to family of any farmer who commits suicide has been enhanced to 7 lakhs. Under YSR Jalakala, 2 lakh free borewells are planned to be drilled in a span of 4 years within a financial outlay of 2,340 crores, benefiting more than 18 lakh farmers. During financial year 2022-23, so far 6,931 borewells were drilled with an expenditure of 188.84 crores and 9,629 beneficiaries were benefited. 9 hours of quality electricity is being provided for agriculture free of cost. Under the scheme, an amount of rupees 27,800 crores have been given as subsidy so far. Government is also providing electricity on subsidized cost to aqua farmers up to 10 acres. So far, an expenditure of 2,647 crores has been paid as subsidy to aqua farmers. My government, my government, my government has devised several crop diversification plans from paddy and other cereals to millets, with a specific calendar of events marking the UNO's declaration of 2023 as the International Year of Millets. My government has identified horticulture, livestock and fisheries sectors as growth engines that are driving the agricultural economy of the state. The state ranks first in productivity of oil palm, papaya, lime, cocoa, tomato, coconut and chilies, second in mango, sweet orange and turmeric in India, and stood third in the implementation of micro irrigation at the national level. In area coverage, out of top 10 districts in the country, 2 districts are from Andhra Pradesh. Another sector allied to agriculture and contributing largely to the state economy is livestock sector. My government has taken initiatives to increase the income of farmers through productivity enhancement of animals, ensuring remunerative prices to the livestock products and making the fodder resources available to the farmers. The state continues to be the best performer in the country in the production of egg, meat and milk. The state stands at first in egg production, 2,645 crore eggs. Second in meat production, 10.26 lakhs metric tons. And fifth in milk production, 152.03 lakh metric tons in the country. The services of Dr. YSR Sanchara Pashu Arogya Seva with 340 mobile veterinary clinics were launched in 2 phases with an outlay of 252.91 crores. Through Dr. YSR Spas, the government is providing emergency veterinary care services. The veterinary services are being provided to livestock farmers at their doorsteps immediately on receiving a call to 1962. Dairy development is accorded priority through schemes like Jagananna, Pala, Velluva, for revival of milk cooperatives to strengthen the dairy sector in the state. Go Up Amul project with an outlay of 1,362 crores is provided as Dairy Infrastructure Development Fund loan through NCDC. Under the YSR Cheyuta Asara scheme, my government is providing financial assistance of rupees 75,000 to each SC, ST, BC woman beneficiary who had procured milch animals, sheep and goat units. About 2.49 lakh women of 45 to 56 years of age are being provided financial assistance under the Jagananna Jiva Kranti Pathakam implemented with a project cost of rupees 1,868.63 crores. Fisheries sector in Andhra Pradesh with abundant scope for value addition and export potential has been given a greater attention by my government. The fisheries sector providing livelihood to 26.5 lakh population in the state accounts for nearly 30% of the total fish production in the country. 35% of the total national seafood products amounting to rupees 20,020 crore is contributed by Andhra Pradesh state. Friends, it is a matter of pride that Andhra Pradesh government stood first in Good Governance Index for the year 2020-21, announced recently by the Government of India. For agriculture and allied sectors, for achieving phenomenal growth rate at 11.3% in agriculture, 12.3% in horticulture, 11.7% in animal husbandry, and 10.3% in meat production. My government envisages to improve the green cover to 33% from the current 26% of the geographical area in conformity with National Forest Policy 1988 to create a sustainable living space for the citizens of the state. Massive plantation under Jagananna Pachatoranam was carried out during 2022-23 by planting 3.5 crore seedlings involving all line departments, people from all walks of life, and by converging funds under various schemes. Due to these efforts, Andhra Pradesh state, as per ISFR 2021, India State of Forest Report, stood first in terms of increasing the forest cover by 646.9 square kilometers. To develop climatic resilient cities by managing and expanding urban lung spaces in urban and peri-urban areas for smart, clean and healthy cities, Nagar Vanam scheme is being implemented. Under the scheme, during 2023-24, it is proposed to develop Nagar Vanams temple eco parks at 23 places. Now about clean water and sanitation. Water is fundamental to life, livelihood, food security and sustainable development. The irrigation projects taken up under Jalayajnam program are under progress and programmed to be completed on priority to irrigate cultivable lands, provide drinking water and cater to industrial needs. The works on Polavaram, Pula Subbaya, Veligonda projects The works of Polavaram, Pula Subbaya, Veligonda projects, Rayalaseema drought mitigation project and other ongoing projects are under progress. Out of 54 Jalayajnam irrigation projects, 14 projects have been completed and 2 projects are partially completed. The remaining projects are under progress. An action plan is chalked out for completion of these projects in a phased manner in the next 4 years. In the Governing Council meeting of the Niti Aayog held recently, my government has sought support for a quick approval of the revised cost estimates and timely completion of Polavaram irrigation project, which was declared as national project. Overall, execution of works component is already completed up to 70.07% of the main dam, including canal works, and 22.16% of the LA and RR works are completed. Under the Polavaram project, 7.2 lakh acres of new Ayakat would be created and 23.5 lakh acres Ayakat would be stabilized, along with 960 MW hydropower generation facility. My government is committed to providing every person in the rural areas with adequate safe drinking water on sustainable basis and ensuring that every rural person has excess of 70 LPCD by 2024 in convergence with Jal Jeevan Mission. Plans have been devised to ensure that safe and piped water is available at required LPCD in urban areas also. Now about Swachh Bharat Mission. The state is now moving towards implementation of ODF plus activities as per SBMG Phase 2 guidelines, with an objective of transforming all the villages into clean and model villages. Under the Clean Andhra Pradesh project, AP state is moving ahead with an aim of achieving litter-free, garbage-free, visually clean villages and promoting sustainable sanitary practices in rural Andhra Pradesh. To achieve this objective, Rs 220.82 crores was incurred during 2022-23. Solid and liquid waste management is a major component in the SBMG Phase 2 program to keep the villages clean and improve health and wealth conditions in the rural areas. 70% of the door-to-door garbage collection is taking place and 10,443 solid waste processing centers are functioning in the villages. For effective implementation of solid waste management activities, Rs 417.76 crores is proposed for setting up of a plastic waste management units, one in each mandal, and related procurements. Andhra Pradesh has been ranked 7th in the Swachh Sarvekshan 2022. At the national level, in the above 1 lakh population category, 3 cities, GVMC, Vijayawada and Tirupati, marked in the top 10. Vijayawada Municipal Corporation is awarded as the cleanest state national capital. Visakhapatnam is awarded as the clean big city in the 10 to 40 lakh population category. Pulivendula is awarded for innovation and best practices under South Zone category. Visakhapatnam is awarded as the top impact creator city in the million plus city category. Now about affordable and clean energy. In the power sector, our endeavor should be to reduce the cost of power and encourage renewable energy. We have recognized that improvement of financial and operational health of the distribution utilities is essential for the sustainability of the sector. My government has recently entered an arrangement with SECI for supply of power from 7,000 megawatts facility, making available 17,000 MU per annum at a very attractive rate of Rs 2.49 per kilowatt. The power from this source is envisaged for the supply of power to agriculture during daytime. Further, I am happy to draw the attention of this House to the commencement operations of 800 megawatt of Sri Damodaram Sanjeevaya Thermal Power Station at Krishnapatnam and completion of 800 megawatt of Narla Tatarao Thermal Power Station at Vijayawada. My government has formulated a proactive policy with respect to reverse pumping technology, which enables natural energy storage and which supports in mitigating the intermittency associated with renewable energy. With the twin objective of safeguarding the distribution utilities and ensuring that free power is made available to the farmers in a hassle-free manner, my government is installing smart meters for agriculture connections and is also finalizing plans for providing agricultural subsidy through DBT mode directly to farmers. Now about industry, innovation and infrastructure. It's a moment of pride that my government successfully organized Global Investor Summit at Visakhapatnam on 3rd and 4th March 2023. The international congregation was highlighted the best efforts of the government to attract investors. The two-day event demonstrated not only the credibility of the government, but also the faith reposed by national international investors in the state leadership. The phenomenal response of the investors from 25 countries and from 30 corporate giants, as well as the host of others to invest in the state, itself is a testimony for a conducive business-friendly environment in the state. In all, 378 memorandums of understanding were signed during the summit with a total commitment of 13.42 lakh crores and a generation of over 6 lakhs jobs across 16 key sectors. A significant investment commitment of rupees 9,57,112 crores with a potential employment generation of 1.80 lakh persons was in the renewable energy sector. The other major promising sectors include petrochemicals, IT and IT-enabled sectors, mining industries, and others. My government is committed to capitalize on the natural and human resources available in the state and make the city of Visakhapatnam as an industrial hub of the state. The advantages that Andhra Pradesh has showcased are the availability of robust infrastructure, skilled manpower, inherent advantages such as 974-kilometer long coastline, abundant mineral resources, and so forth. To achieve rapid industrialization of the state through competitive industrial policies, my government has introduced the AP Industrial Development Policy 2020-2023, identifying 10 thrust areas to propel economic growth, with manufacturing as the high priority sector that would create large-scale employment. 69 large and mega industries under the active implementation with an investment of rupees 1.3 lakh crores and to provide employment to 1.5 lakh persons. Most of the units are likely to commence production in the very near future. My government is granting all permissions through the single desk system within 21 days for establishment and running of industries. Friends, the proactive policies have resulted in Andhra Pradesh securing first position consecutively for 3 years in the ease of doing business rankings. I also wish to emphasize that rankings were based on feedback from the stakeholders. To nurture the growth of MSMEs, my government has decided to support and monitor the implementation of one-time restructuring of MSME loan scheme under an umbrella program, Dr. YSR Navodayam. MSME Cluster Development Program is facilitating the creation of state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities. In the MSME sector, 1.52 lakh units have been established with an investment of rupees 19,115 crores, providing employment to over 13.63 lakh persons. Under MSME Restart Program, rupees 2,086 crores worth incentives were given to 23,236 MSMEs so far. Andhra Pradesh has improved its exports performance from rank 7 in 2019-20 to rank 4 in 2021 with an increase in exports to USD 16.8 billion in financial year 2021. The state contributes 5.8% to national exports, and we aspire to double our exports by 2030, increasing our share to 10%. Now about strategic infrastructure. My government is planning to develop Andhra Pradesh as a logistic hub and gateway to Southeast Asia. The state is keen to leapfrog economic development by encouraging industries in the vicinity of ports and harbors. We have 6 operational ports, and we are also developing 4 more ports at Ramayapatnam, Bhavanapadu, Kakinada, and Machilipatnam, and also constructing 9 fishing harbors across the state in 2 phases. My government is striving to operationalize 3 major industrial corridors Vizag-Chennai Industrial Corridor, Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, and Hyderabad-Bangalore Industrial Corridor. The corridor's development will strengthen connectivity to the existing industries and facilitate setting up of new ones. Now about rural and urban connectivity. My government is committed to ensuring connectivity to all unconnected habitations through AP Rural Road Project with an estimated cost of rupees 4,994 crores. 992 kilometers of BT roads were laid at the cost of 502 crores under PMGSY during the last 1 year. My government is planning to complete 174 roads and 21 bridges of length of 1,236 kilometers during this year. Roads and Building Department has taken up 5,181 kilometers length of road works, which comprises of new connectivity, repairs pertaining to all categories of roads with an expenditure of rupees 2,173 crores. Further, with an assistance from New Development Bank, 1,260 kilometers of road have been taken up with an estimated cost of rupees 3,013 crores to provide double-lane connectivity from district headquarters to Mandal headquarters and Mandal headquarters to adjoining Mandal headquarters from the existing single-lane, intermediate lane roads, which are having traffic intensity of more than 2,000 passenger carrying units. Now, skilling and employment. Emphasizing on the importance of employment generation, my government developed a system to meet the occupational needs of public and private sector as well. The government has passed a legislation reserving 75% of the employment for locals in the industries and factories that are set up in the state. Further, in the last 45 months, my government has provided 2.13 lakh permanent jobs, 45,871 contract jobs, and 3.72 lakh outsourcing other jobs. A total of 6.31 lakh jobs. The salaries of 3.08 lakh outsourcing honorarium-based employees were enhanced. All contractual employees were also provided with minimum time scale. For enhancing employability skills of students to make them job ready, placement linked and industry relevant short-term skill development courses are offered. The key target is providing training under skill development for students and unemployed with substantial enhancing of the placement rate. Towards this direction, in order to design the courses as per demand and to ensure 75% of placements, my government has proposed to establish a skill university and 25 world-class multi-skill centers in 25 parliamentary constituencies under YSR multi-skill development centers in 2 phases. For creation of rural employment, 69.90 lakh wage seekers belonging to 42.66 lakh households were provided wage employment incurring an expenditure of rupees 6,315.13 crores under Manregas. Of this, an amount of rupees 3,869.51 crore was towards unskilled wage component and rupees 2,312.09 crore was towards skilled wages and material components. 73,725 households completed 100 days of wage employment during financial year 2022-23. Andhra Pradesh is the first state in the country which has undertaken a comprehensive resurvey after 100 years using the most modern and advanced survey technologies in 17,584 villages. Through the YSR Jagananna Shashwata Bhu Hakku Mariyu Bhu Raksha Pathakam. Landowners' title security is ensured by providing Bhuhakku Patram and securing boundaries by planting Bhuraksha survey stones free of cost. My government is committed to complete the project by December 2023. So far, Shashwata Bhuhakku Patralu were distributed to 4,38,899 property owners in 2,000 villages. This admirable initiative has received wide acclaim from Niti Aayog. Marching ahead with the policy of decentralization, my government has taken up a historical move through restructuring of districts, increasing the number of districts to 26, the revenue divisions to 76, and the police divisions to 108. This has made the administration more accessible to the common man. This massive transformative initiative has been conceptualized for the first time since 1956. This district reorganization move has started showing dividends and evoked satisfaction amongst all sections of the society across the state. With a genuine intention to help people, my government has been implementing Spandana program to redress the public grievances with high priority and, more importantly, with a humane face. There is positive feedback in the way the citizens' grievances are being redressed, and this program is widely acclaimed with accolades from Niti Aayog. With an aim to create awareness among public on various welfare schemes being implemented by the government, my government has initiated Gadapakumana Prabhutvam program. Under this program, MLAs and public representatives visit every household across the state in their respective jurisdiction. The issues identified at the village level during their visit are being addressed at village and ward secretariat level on priority, and a separate fund of rupees 3,000 crores has been earmarked for the purpose. Ensuring even faster and effective service delivery at the doorsteps of the household, we have recently initiated home delivery of essential commodities to all ration card holders through 9,260 mobile units. It's a matter of pride that Andhra Pradesh has made improvement in the recent past in controlling the crime rate, reducing violence, and thereby maintaining harmony amongst all sections of the population. Innovative policing measures have primarily contributed to this peaceful environment. My government is committed to ensure safety and security to women in the state. As a landmark initiative, Disha Bill has been brought out to take quick and stringent action against those involved in the crime against women. Now I will come to the concluding part. I wish to conclude by expressing my happiness with the impactful interventions and the good governance practices under implementation by my government, yielding commendable results. Inclusiveness and sustainability of the state progress will continue to be the top priorities of my government, and we will continue to strive hard to make the state more robust, resilient, fulfill the aspirations of the people. Jai Hind.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय